Hello everyone. This video is just a quick presentation of understanding different formats and different types of data. First of all, I should explain that data is the foundation of any models that you want to develop in the future. And because models can learn patterns and relationships directly from the data that are given to them. So realizing the data and in the first step is critical for machine learning projects. Each type of data have its own characteristics and they can be analyzed differently. For example, analysis of tabular format or numeric type is completely different from analysis of categorical or unstructured or image formats. So using wrong analytical techniques can lead to misleading interpretations. And in machine learning, we need to create all data formats into a structured formats to and convert all data types into numeric representations or inputs. First, I want to provide you with a complete explanation of structured and unstructured data and the differences between them. What is structured data? Structured data refers to data which is organized in rows and columns. And these formats make it easy to search and analyze. They're stored in different formats like SQL databases or other relational databases, in Excel spreadsheet, or even in CSV files. So, for example, the customer financial transactions or the patient records that are organized in tabular format are some examples of structured data. As you see, the patient records in this image is just organized in columns such as name, age, gender, diagnosis, and location. And they have and each specific patient is just organized in rows. What is the unstructured data and what is the difference between unstructured data and structured data? Unlike structured data, unstructured data do not have any predefined format, and they cannot be stored in rows and columns. Some examples of them are, for example, the images, medical images, such as MRI scans or such as X-ray images or satellite images. These types of data need advanced processing techniques. For example, for images, we need computer vision techniques, or for text files, we need natural language processing in order to extract meaningful information from them. And what is the semi-structured data? Semi-structured data is a format of data which is between a structured and unstructured data. They do not follow a strict tabular structure, but they have some level of organization. For example, we use tags and metadata for organizing them. For example, JSON files, XML files, HTML documents, or emails. As you see here is the image of the XML files of those patient records that then the columns are organized by using tags. This is a type of semi-structured data. The structured data are categorized in two types of data, numerical and categorical data. Numerical data are expressed as numbers. We can use mathematical operations to measure and calculate them, such as age, such as height of the students, such as income of the residents, such as temperature or weekly flu cases. Numerical data again are divided into two groups: discrete data and continuous data. Discrete data is a type of data that is countable, but they should be represented in whole numbers, such as number of patients. What does it mean? It means, for example, we can have 102 cases for the patients, but we cannot have 102.5 cases. But unlike discrete data, continuous data can have decimals, such as weight or blood pressure, or such as height of the students that can be 185.5 centimeter. You may ask here that why do we need to learn about different types of numerical data? Because in the future, if you want to use machine learning models, and there are some models that can be used for discrete data, but they are not allowed to be used for continuous data, such as Poisson regression models. Now, categorical data represents always categories or groups or labels. So we cannot use arithmetic operations for them. And they always are used for describing qualities, not quantities. For example, the gender of the residents that can be male or female. For example, the cancer types of the cancer patients that can be breast cancer, liver cancer, brain cancer, or other types of cancer. We can also consider binary data such as yes or no or zero or one as categorical data. We should consider them as categorical data. We have again two types of categorical data: the nominal data and the ordinal data. Nominal data are types of data that they do not have natural order, such as blood type, such as city names, such as the classification of histopathological images that can be malignant or benign. We do not have any specific order in them. But ordinal data has meaningful order. For example, we have different stages for cancer stage. That stage 2 always happened after stage 1. Stage 3 always happened after stage 2. So they have some specific sequential and order in them. Educational levels such as high school, bachelor, master, and PhD is also an example of ordinal data. How we can relate the format of the data with the type of the data. I should explain that a structured format of the data can contain both two types of numerical data or categorical data. But unstructured data cannot have any numerical data or categorical data. But if we want to use them in our models, first of all, we should transform them into numerical features. For example, as you see here, each pixel of the image is represented by a numeric value. With this representation, we can develop machine learning models. Here is the diagram of data types for more information and your reference in the future. And as I explained, there are two formats for data: structured and unstructured. And also we can consider the third one, which is semi-structured. Data can be numerical or categorical in the structured format. And also we need proper classification of data if we want to enhance our analysis and model projects. Understanding data types is really essential for development of machine learning and performing statistical analysis. Thank you.